the other end of the spectrum is the 2021 Porsche Boxster GTS 4.0, which sports a naturally aspirated flat-six engine, a 6-speed manual transmission, and an intimate, driver-friendly cockpit located within a compact roadster body. While it may not be as robust as the Everclear-class Boxster Spyder, the GTS is still pure Porsche performance in its daily form, and jumps at the opportunity to spend a week behind the wheel of a European market model. As usual, the Porsche mid-engine sports car features a clean and balanced style that has only been enhanced with the addition of the GTS specs. Exclusive front and rear bumper trim, dark head and tail lights, standard sport exhaust with black tailpipes, and black lettering for the model designation give the 718 Boxster some visual aggression. Optional Carrera Sport wheels are not necessarily an option, go for the standard GTS roller, but the $2,580 required for the Carmine Red option seems like a necessity just to see the muted glow of the lipstick shade in the sun. That said, the colors are almost identical to the Porsche GTS models, so it has to be standard. This is where the Porsche 718 Boxster GTS 4.0 comes in well. As its name suggests, it shares the Boxster Spyder's naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-six engine, producing 394 horsepower, 20 less than the Spyder, and 309 pound-feet, which replace the 2.5-liter flat-four, 365 horsepower turbocharged GTS. And 309 pound-feet. A selectable sports exhaust, standard on the GTS, means the ponies sing out loud in the sport's most sporty modes, with a tone that's still upbeat when driving around town. Keep in mind, European cars need a particulate petrol filter that dampens some noise at the rear, so your US market GTS 4.0 will sound better than this one. This new engine is the most significant change to the 2021 GTS, giving the Roadster a brighter sound than its turbocharged Dyson-like predecessors. Turning on that noise is the job of a standard 6-speed manual transmission. The company's excellent PDK 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox is optional, but the manual churns out the gears with such precision and fun that opting for an automatic box feels like a heretic. The clutch is cooperative even on the road, although the accelerator and brake pedals are surprisingly far apart, making heel-toe braking a challenge. The adaptive suspension works well with the optional ceramic brakes. Peek at those yellow calipers to keep the Boxster under control. Even though at $7,410 the expensive stoppers seem like an overkill, standard brakes will probably do just fine in most situations. The wide and grippy tires also provide high confidence in corners. On the way, they all combine to create one of the most unique driving experiences this rider has ever experienced. Working hard on the brakes and digging deep into corners, the GTS 4.0 only encourages the driver to explore its limits, offering a brilliant engine record, perfect steering feel and plenty of suspension feedback in return. Balancing the car through curves is the job of the throttle and brakes, allowing good drivers to steer the 718 into the right lane. The Boxster was driving nirvana, making the lower Porsche feel like a compromise and the more expensive ones feeling redundant. Surprisingly, the Boxster is quite comfortable on most highways. Porsche Active Suspension Management is standard on the GTS 4.0, which includes Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus damper settings that can eliminate damaged curves or improve response on smooth surfaces. That said, even Comfort can handle corners, and the Sport Plus maintains good adherence. Somehow, the Boxster can do it all, regardless of the suspension setup. The aggressive bucket seat is great for sporty canyon rides, but can feel a bit restricting day-to-day travel. Humans of average size may feel a pinch in the hip or back, and the side bolster can feel a little tight after a few hours in the saddle. However, there is still plenty of legroom and room in the pedal box despite the Boxster's forward cab design, and headroom is plentiful with the top and unlimited top-to-bottom. Cargo space is also sufficient for a roadster. The dual trunk offers 5.3 cubic feet at the front and 4.4 at the rear, which is more than enough for long trips with 2 passengers. The base form of the Boxster is still one of the most attractive on the market. Obviously centrally engined, the 718's long wheelbase completes the short rear overhang, with a peaked rear fender nimbly reminiscent of the classic 550 Spyder. Soft, melted lines give the Boxster an approachable appearance that makes it almost friendly, although the GTS 4.0 adds visual aggression. On the inside, the tester featured a very aggressive Porsche bucket seat with wide cushioning and fixed seat back angles, in a beautiful black leather and raised tex faux suede with carmine red stitching and interior accents. The fit and finish are excellent, with cowhide appearing on the dashboard and top of the door panels, as well as suede material in the armrests and other soft-touch materials throughout the cabin. The Boxster GTS 4.0 has a weak point of its rather outdated platform. Although it has been heavily updated for 2017 along with a name change to the 718 model, the Boxster and Cayman are currently still using the 2013 model year. As such, the Porsche infotainment system communication management is limited to a smaller 7.0-inch, although Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. Active safety features and driver assistance are thin on the surface, has optional blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking is available but not equipped in this particular example. Supporting those with a lack of digital is a well-designed infotainment interface. This example European market navigation doesn't work in sunny California, but playing around with the display proves that US cars will have beautiful high-resolution map graphics.